When Tim James and Wanda Metzger were running their catering business over 15 years ago, they probably didn't envision the operation they have today. It was that catering business that led to a full-blown line of frozen entrees, sides, and desserts.
We started presenting them to grocery stores, and one thing led to another. We got into the manufacturing side, got our own plant. We started out in Asheboro back in 2006, and we've been here 2 years in Graham. Our signature product is our chicken pot pie. We have 13 different items. We have a Moravian chicken pie, which is the chicken pie without vegetables, meat lasagna, spinach artichoke, chicken broccoli wild rice, southwestern chicken casserole. They're all handcrafted. Everything is made right here in our plants.
Each and every one of them is done by a human being on the line. And I think you can't surpass that in quality. You can surpass it in time and you can surpass it in cost effectiveness. But as far as quality, you've got people there with their eyes on the product every single minute. And we make our own pie dough, which is almost unheard of because we mix the dough, we use the lard, we use the butter and all those things, and we cook our own chicken, we make our own velouté, and it all comes together, and at the end of the line, there's somebody fluting the edges on it. So when you take the pie out, it's not going to look like, it's not going to have that same standard of, 18 little indentations around it. It's going to have people doing it by hand. And I think that means a lot to people. It means a lot to us that we can do it.
In addition to making products by hand, the company tries to use as many North Carolina-sourced ingredients as possible. They also say they take customer feedback about their products very seriously.
Anytime we get a complaint or a critique from a customer, we always take it into account and we all sit down together and discuss it. And if we have a couple of them, we think, how can we go back to this recipe and maybe critique it and kind of tweak here and there to make it a little bit better for the customer.
James Foods has experienced significant growth over the years, starting with just 3 employees in 2006 and growing to 40 employees today. And that growth is being felt financially as well. While in 1 month in 2014, the company generated $60,000. It generated $260,000 during the same month in 2015. Even though the company faces stiff competition from larger competitors, James Foods is finding its niche.
And I think it's unique that people are buying our product even though we don't have a national commercial on the evening news, and that's been very satisfying.
Tim James says that he's proud to have his product on store shelves, a process that was lengthy but worth the effort. James Foods products can be found in grocery store freezers from as far north as Delaware all the way down to Georgia.
It's been very satisfying, several different reasons. One, I knew if we could ever get a chance, it's very competitive to get into a grocery store chain. Just example, Harris Teeter, I met with them in 2000, and we didn't get the product until 2007. It's a long sales cycle. It's very competitive, and also the growth has been very satisfying for me on a personal level, since everybody I know said that I wouldn't be able to get this far.
He's even had some personal amusing interactions with customers in the grocery store who were buying James Foods products.
I thanked one lady for her business. I said, "That's my company," and she looked at me and said, "Yeah, right."
Most importantly, company managers and employees say the sense of pride they get from creating these handmade North Carolina-based products is what makes it all worthwhile.
These products are consumed by our own family, our friends, and your family and your friends. We're local, and we need to make sure that our community is safe. My first week here, I went to Harris Teeter, and it was a pretty happy thing. I had my little sisters with me, and I was like, look, I did that. It was great.
People here are really interested in the quality and safety of the products that we put out. And then you walk into a grocery store and you see stuff on the shelf, and I mean, it's like you walk back and forth a couple times, and then occasionally I'll go through and open a door and make sure they're all straight where they should be, and you can't beat it. You cannot beat it.